And here we go, we got our first crew coming in on the day, and he's got a little bit of an assist as he's got somebody up in the bow ready to help him out. But welcome back, crew, to the greatest show on earth, and that is the Miami Boat Ramps channel. I'm your host, Broncos Guru, and today we are down here at Point Marina. So it looks like they're struggling on the first attempt, and they're gonna have to back out on this one, it looks like. Another one of those days, as we've had for the past several days down here, where we're just having these massive king tides. It is very, very high water, and it's kind of made things difficult for the boaters down here because it's just a different kind of experience. It is leading to some heavier currents as well, which is causing people to miss left and right. So the girl in the bow kind of throws her hands up in the air as they missed on that attempt, and they're going to have to line it up one more time and try go again. So here we go, we finally make that turn in, coming in on attempt number 2. So she looks like she's ready to roll, and they've got somebody on the dock, it looks like, to assist them possibly as well. Coming in a little hot, the currents grabbed them, pushing them toward the dock. Fortunately, the two people are there to help push it back. But man, it's just another one of those things. When this current's ripping like this, if they wouldn't have been there, they would have cracked that hole right against the dock. Would have been an interesting scene, because you can't get off super easy. She's 4.5 foot up in the air. I mean, it just makes things for a different experience down here when we're dealing with this high water. I can't tell what is going on here. So our crew's been staring at the transom of this boat for several minutes now. And I'm pretty sure the boat's taking on water. And they're trying to figure it out. This makes me wonder if this is not their first day of boating, though. Because our guy's in the water right here, and they pulled the boat in and out a couple times. They dropped it in, the bilge pump turned on because it was taking on water. They pulled it right back out, and now they've been exploring the stern of the vessel, and many of you probably already know where this one's going. But this crew just seems a little confused about it. As you can see, the guy in the blue shirt, it's hard to see what he's doing, but I mean, he is all the way down there at the transom of the boat and just happens to be in the general area of, yes, where the old drain plug goes. But we're going to see when they pull this one back out again if it's not in. But the confusing part is that's something you could visually see if it's not in. But they seem confused as to why the boat's taking on water. So we're taking another look at it. They pulled the boat out, and as to be expected, when they pulled the boat out, I can see water coming out of where there should be a drain plug. But this crew's gotten a little more inventive with it. I mean, he's got snorkel gear on his head. So we're going to re-drop this boat and I guess take a look at it with a mask. Again, somehow I just have a feeling this crew is new to boating and just isn't quite comprehending what's going on. And unfortunately over here at Point, we are so far across the water that we can't really help. Like, if I was over there, I would already be walking up to this crew like, hey guys, what's going on? And try and give them the assist on this one. But our guy, I mean, he is literally under the water with a snorkel mask, staring at the transom, right where the drain plug goes. And I don't believe they understand what that hole is for. I mean, I can't figure anything else out they'd be doing. Anything else you could see with the boat out of the water. It's on the trailer just fine. This one's just a little dumbfounding to me that, I mean, I guess we all had to start somewhere in boating, right? And I guess if you had no earthly clue, none whatsoever, had never been on a boat before, even if you had been on somebody else's boat before, and I mean, you didn't have to put a drain plug in, you might not have a clue as to what you're really supposed to do there, but nope, they're gonna pull it out again. You see the guy throwing his hands down because water's coming out. The kid on the dock, like, it's like, oh man, it's leaking water, what's going on? But bro, it's because you guys don't have the plug-in. They're back at it again. This time, the kid who was on the dock, is completely under the water. He took the mask, and he's all the way down there. Bro, guys, this one is just insanity. But he's swimming around down there as they still continue to try and figure out why this one's taking on water. But again, if they pull up far enough, you're going to see it. I mean, literally going to see the water dumping out of the drain plug hole. And here you can see him coming out of the water again. Oh, we're going to have to drive over there. That's all we can do. We're going to have to drive over there and let this crew know exactly what's going on with their boat before they kind of go into full-on panic mode. So this crew's been trying for about 5 minutes already to get this trailer back into the water, and it has not gone well. So we're pulling forward again, and he's got a little assistant. His wife is over here trying to coach him up. She's trying to help, but he is absolutely struggling with this one. So he starts to come back again, but winds up back on the brake, doesn't like the angle that he's coming at, and the wife's giving him some sort of instructions, but so far that has not helped him at all. And here we go, coming back some more. Gotta watch the jackknife. There we go, finally starts to get it around. Heading, I mean, at least toward the water, so you can't complain too much about that, but no, we're gonna pull it forward and try this again. And they finally make that turn where they're gonna try and get it back around. And wifey walks to the passenger side and is like, hey, let me just check this for you. She grabs the line, so it looks like we're on final approach maybe. But literally they're on about minute 7 now of trying to get this back down. So she tries to untangle the knotty mess that is what we call lines. And here we go. And they look okay so far. Maybe we're finally going to get it dropped and finally be able to get out of here today. Nope. He goes to pull forward. Another car's running forward in front of him. Has to slam on the brakes. And there we go. Going to try backing one more time. And it looks like finally we're going to have success. And they're going to be good to go and able to get out of here. And speaking of getting out of here, we're going to go ahead and get out of here as well. Thanks for watching, crew. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Ramps. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at the inlets. My channel, Broncos Guru, does some great comedy boating videos there as well. And of course, we got Boats versus Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.